So in essence, some of the requirements, some of your clients, you'll have, let's say, a series of different requirements or needs at particular times. Some of them, when they're getting out of the business or selling it, I mean, that's a single, I won't want to call it a transaction because what you're doing is certainly relational, but that's a single requirement that's once met, your work with that client is done. On the other side, though, with clients, you have continuous different things to do, and that's why your model is really scalable, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. It's not here, we only do estate planning. We only do this, we only do that, because it's like a moving, rotating wheel. With a business owner, as a business owner myself, I've sold companies, I've had issues. I wish I would have had somebody like in Orbis helping me through the process, because there's more than the numbers. There's a lot more involved.
The estate planning moniker, we'll use that as an example. That can be deceptive though. As I alluded to earlier in our discussion, when one thinks of estate planning, they really think about finances. They really think about insurance. They really think about a very narrow scope. When you're using the term estate planning, you're at a much broader perspective. You're talking about the entire range, not dealing with just the financial, not just the legal, but you're talking about the relationships within, the family dynamics. You're talking about the objectives that the individual as well as the business want to be able to achieve, and having that broader spectrum. You think estate planning is the best way to put it, or is inner Orbis the best way to say it? Because that's really why you've created the organization, is because estate planning really isn't enough to define what you do, is it?
No, it's way not. It's so far out. It's not exactly what I do. It's part of it. But what happens as soon as people say estate planning, it brings connotation of somebody's got to die. And no, it's minimizing taxes while you're alive, maximizing your net income, making sure that all the pieces are together, that everything is going. So I want to buy another business. How are you going to buy it? Well, let me put the players together to assist you in that process. Everything from financing. We have coaches that we work with where a client has 4 companies. One of the companies making money, but it's driving the client crazy. So I brought in a specialist that's a coach, for lack of a better word, a coach. Now, he happens to be a CA, he's worked with hundreds of business owners. So I brought the right person to the client to assist him in this process.
So it's a whole, let's call it a holistic approach to business management.
Perfect. That would be a perfect way of putting it. That's what it is.
All right. Well, Milan, thank you so much for your time today. You've given us certainly a lot of insight into a business that, quite frankly, it seems to be a natural that everybody should be doing, but very few have actually done or gone beyond the functional silos of accountants, lawyers, and individual roles. You're really orchestrating the entire picture.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, John.